The Servicemen's Readjustment Act of 1944, commonly known as the GI Bill, helped make college education more easily obtainable for those previously barred by financial constraints. The bill subsidized tuition while expanding college development nationwide. The baby boom of the 1950s generated increased higher education demand in the 1970s. Colleges expanded to accommodate for the student influx, but unfortunately set themselves up for an educational recession in the 90s as the wave of baby boomers receded. Universities reacted with downsizing, but today's echo of the baby boomer generation has driven the need for expansion once more. Once again, there are more students competing for the limited number of spots colleges offer. This competitive atmosphere allows colleges to raise tuition fees to exorbitant heights. As a result, students now ponder the worth of the financial burden of college compared to entering the workforce directly from high school.
Traditionally, many students favor the route of higher education as a college degree allows one to enter the workforce at a higher wage level with the potential of greater earning power. Often a high school diploma limits employment to lower-level jobs. Surveys prove that a college degree increases both earning power and employment opportunity over the course of one's lifetime. College counselors are available to assist students in the transition into the workforce during and after college. Connections with employers and experience gained through research projects serves to bolster graduates' resumes. Higher education offers a chance to explore different majors while providing the time many students require to decide what they want to do with their lives. Students with financial difficulties have the ability to go to community colleges or state colleges, which are considerably less expensive than private colleges. Even technical colleges are a viable option that help provide career-specific education. Additionally, the knowledge and discipline gained through a college education could prove to be quite advantageous in the struggle to survive as a business owner. Some careers one simply cannot achieve in without higher education. Furthermore, the reputation of some colleges affords an advantage in the ever-increasing competition for jobs after graduation.
There's a lot more to college in terms of the life experiences and what you learn from that and how that's going to help you become that much better as a more well-rounded, successful individual. There's colleges out there that are very expensive, but there's also colleges out there that are not as expensive, and you can get just as good an education.
So do you believe that through scholarships and through receiving money from, via the government or the college you're attending, that just about anyone will be able to afford college?
Yes, I do. I do believe that, and yes, sometimes it does mean taking out student loans, but also there's work.
Although college provides opportunities for graduates, it can also present many challenges for students, most importantly, the rising cost of tuition. Since the turn of the century, the cost of college tuition has nearly doubled. Annual tuition can now vary from $10,000 to $50,000, compared to 2001 when tuition ranged from $7,000 to $27,000. In 2010 alone, college tuition rose 8%. To get an idea of how much college tuition has increased, Clusterstock compared the cost of tuition to Consumer Price Index and home prices. Since the 1980s, tuition has experienced a more rapid and greater increase in cost compared to the two others. Understandably, there exists a direct correlation with the cost of the tuition and the increase in student debt. Students are having to take more loans to help pay for college, and these loans soon put them in a good amount of debt. Between 2001 and 2007, the nation's gross student loan debt rose from $4 billion to $17 billion. Furthermore, individual graduate student debt can range from $40,000 to $100,000 annually. Unfortunately, even when a person gets out of college, they are not guaranteed a job, with the unemployment rate for college graduates gradually increasing since 2008. Of concern, the average income for college graduates has decreased 11% since 2000. Finally, entrance into college certainly doesn't guarantee completion, which in the end could prove to be a significant waste of money.
As tuition costs rise and students are faced with the above challenges, many have explored options besides a traditional four-year degree. Examples such as Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and Steve Jobs have inspired others through their creation of industrial empires without college degrees. For instance, Jobs spent only one semester at Reed College in Oregon, then dropped out and moved to California seeking employment. He became interested in computer technology and years later found himself the CEO of Apple. Stories like his are making students question the need for a college degree. This proves that for some, college can be a waste of time because college grads and high school grads are getting the same type of entry-level jobs, preventing them from justifying money spent on a degree. Going into the workforce straight out of high school won't rack up student debt, and statistics show that a large number of college graduates are taking entry-level jobs anyways. If one chose to forego higher education, they would immediately be able to start making an income and work their way up in a company like Jobs did. For instance, the average yearly income for an online advertising manager is $87,000. A graduate who transitioned directly from high school into this occupation would obtain an instant income and avoid the rising tuition costs of college. This also allows an individual hands-on experience in their field and a chance to build their resume.
5 kids in my family, I'm the only one with a college degree, yet I make the least amount of money anybody and have all my siblings. But they chose fields where they actually just right out of high school mostly just went right into them and was kind of learning on the job kind of thing. But I also think that if you have inspirations or desires to do something that you don't necessarily need college, then I don't think you need to go that way. People start off, maybe at the bottom level. Most people, even if you get out of college with a degree, you're starting at the bottom. The degree may help you get up faster, but I think everyone starts at the bottom. No matter, a lot of college students graduate thinking they're going to graduate and start making 50, 60 grand a year. That's not the case.
While there are many possibilities for those who choose to forego the acquisition of a college degree, there are also numerous difficulties that threaten the livelihood of this uneducated workforce and compromise our nation's economic security. Economists such as Megan McArdle have testified that the lifetime earnings differential between a college degree and a high school diploma is about $1.1 million, a rather large gap considering the current unavailability of jobs that require a college degree in comparison to those that do not require such accolades. While beginning a career early may eliminate the possibility of accumulating mounds of student loans, it appears by this statistic that having a college degree could result in a higher paying job and, thereof, a higher annual income, increasing one's ability to manage debt. Although there have been certain exceptions to this generalization, it seems that overall, those who take the risk of college succeed in settling their debts via a higher paying occupation. Moreover, according to the Washington State Student Lobby, a mere $19,000 is the average amount of debt students in the state graduate with, a rather insignificant amount considering the lofty incomes that some of these graduates may attain. The cost to start up and fund a new business, especially in today's competitive market, poses a far greater threat than the obstacle of student loans. Risking possible failure in the workforce without any educational achievement to set you apart from your competition could result in extreme financial hardship and suffering. Likewise, the national economy itself could suffer as a result of an increase in the number of dropouts, as is indicated in such studies as the high cost of low graduation rates, wherein it is stated that $566 million in federal income taxes was lost in response to the dropouts who entered college in 2002. $164 million in state income taxes was also lost due to these failures. By dropping out of college, these students are essentially burdening the government due to lost taxes. College and the taxes imposed thereof are a legitimate source of income for the federal government, and when more and more students begin to forego such educational spending, the federal budget is directly impacted. Although they may avoid student loans, those who skip college may be setting themselves on the path to peril and compromising the economic security of our country.
Overall, there is no right or wrong answer in regard to whether college is worth the cost or the financial risk. The answer depends solely on the individual and what he or she hopes to pursue. Each side presents its own risks and benefits. Attending college may prove beneficial in the pursuit of a lifelong career, whereas entering the workforce immediately after high school might open other opportunities. Altogether, the question of whether or not college is worth attending will be answered by the next generation of our workforce, those individuals currently exiting high school and confronting the question, what to do next.